What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Well, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing super delicious. In today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I will be giving you like a little insight of my IGCSE journey, and but most importantly, the main idea of this video is to give tips and extra resources, free extra resources that you can use during your course. And yeah, but before we get straight to the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and please comment. I really like to know what you think. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So right here I have my book, and it has everything that I thought of and all the resources and stuff. So let me give you guys like an insight of my IGC, when I started and everything. Obviously, well, it was introduced to us in 2020, the whole Cambridge thingy. I was part of the group. I was part of the first group who started the whole Cambridge, who wrote their first exams at my former school. So I'm out of the school now, and we wrote our exams last year during the October-November series. And to be honest, it was so hard, but at the same time, during the exams, I was so calm. It was so, I still am surprised why I was that calm. But yeah, I think it helped me a lot to stay calm and be positive. And yeah, the results came back and I was so shocked. I was so shocked. I still am, just a little bit. Now it's sinking in. It has sunk in just a little bit, but I'm still a little. It's hard to believe that the Miguel. So for my results, for English, not English, Afrikaans, I'm going to start from the least. So for Afrikaans, I got a C, which is a 60%. I've never gotten that ever in my entire existence life, and I did. And I did. Okay, yes, maybe once I got a 65, but for me to get a C, yeah, so I got a C for Afrikaans, which is 60%. Of English, I got a C, which is 60. And then for maths, I was so shocked. I got an A, which is 84%. And then for physics, I got an A, which is 86%. And then for chemistry, shocked, still am. I am still recovering from this. I got an A star. Which is a 90%. And I'm not saying these things to brag or anything, but I'm just saying these things so that one can be motivated and be like, Hopolang did it, I can do it, So category number 1, during the course, tips during the tip number 1, just put everything in God's hands. To be honest, that's tip number 1. Just put everything in, on a serious note, put everything in God's hands. I feel like that course, that 2-year course, and especially if you are someone like me who was doing it for the first time, I knew nothing about Cambridge and how they set papers and what they want from us, what's not, and it's draining. It really is draining. And the marks that you're getting throughout the course, they will make you so demotivated. So just put everything in God's hands and pray. Number 2, put your eyes on the prize, and that's on paper, baby. Put your eyes on the prize. What I'm trying to say is, look at the main goal. What is your main goal? Your main goal is finishing those exams on a good note. And the biggest mistake that I did was to look at the marks during the course. sorry, excuse me, to look at the marks during the course. And I mostly focused on the marks and getting into top 10 during your end of term and whatnot. And that is not the goal. The goal is you finishing those exams on a good note. The marks that matter is the marks that you'll be getting in Jan. Yes, when you get those results after writing your official exams, those are the marks that matter, And I'm not saying that you must not listen to the teachers' advices, because yes, teachers are going to advise you, do this, do that, but at the same time, don't take negativity too hard. Let it motivate you. Be motivated, don't be demotivated. And that is the biggest mistake that I did. And I recovered, I think it was term 3, which was like August, September. Term 3, that's when I started recovering from, the I need to be in the top 10 syndrome. You get what I mean? And unfortunately, I didn't even make it to that. But at the end of the year, which is this year, I made it, And that is what matters. It matters. Tip number 3, understand concepts from the get-go. What I'm trying to say is make sure you understand everything as soon as the topic is introduced. And I know I don't know if it sounds cliche or what. Well, I've never really heard that from anyone giving tips, but please understand your concept from the get-go. Don't leave everything to the last minute or to your second year, or you leave everything to 5 months before your exams. Trust me, you're going to burn out. And especially if you know that you cannot work under pressure, don't be like me. Well, for me personally, I can work under pressure, but if you know yourself, then don't do it. Just start from the beginning. Okay, not from the beginning, but start with the teacher. Once the teacher starts introducing, for example, with chemistry, organic is at the end, maybe introducing state of matter or reactions. Start now balancing those equations, making sure that you know everything, electricity, whatever topic that you are doing or the teacher introduced, and study hard. Tip number 4, study smart and study hard. And I know it's a very cliche advice. I've seen it a lot, but I've never seen study smart and hard. The only tip that I've seen is study smart, not hard, and I really am against that. Trust me, because when you study hard, studying hard includes you pulling all-nighters, studying throughout the whole night and studying through the weekend when people are busy grooving. When you are studying, for me, that is studying hard, okay? And your studying smart is like your flashcards, like I have there. Yeah, that helped me a lot. Your flashcards, those are studying smart. And your cheat sheet notes, those are studying smart. You get what I mean? So just do both, just study smart and hard. Trust me, it is going to work out for you as long as your mind is in the study. Don't zone out and think about other things that you're not supposed to be thinking about. Oh, tip number 5, use as many resources as you can. And I did that in a slow motion because I feel like it's very important, and that's one big mistake that I did in my first year. Well, my first year, I didn't use my textbook. I know, as embarrassing as it sounds, I didn't use my textbook. I just felt like Cambridge books are so vague. Sometimes they are or even the thing is especially for chemistry, I do not like Cambridge books for chemistry. Like, I rather well, now we ordered books from Oxford. Even last year I used Oxford textbook for chemistry, because with Cambridge it's like, damn, like there's so many things in there. But please use as many resources as you can. You know, in my first year I only used Save My Exam, and to be honest, Save My Exam is like the revision notes. It's not what you need to know, what you're supposed to know. And if it means you must read that book word to word for word, then do it. Do it. Have as many. Well, with me, I had my textbook, I had YouTube, I had my syllabus opened, and what? Yeah, this three. Textbook, YouTube. Oh yeah, and extra notes. I mean revision notes. Revision notes, YouTube, textbook, and your syllabus. Make sure that you have your syllabus, because trust me, you will need it a lot, you know, just to get to know what the examiner wants you to know, what you need to know. Because as I said, the book has so many things, history of how the atom started. You don't need to, okay, you need to know that the history behind it, but that's not what the examiner wants for you. You get what you get what I mean. So have your syllabus open and everything that you need. Number 6, get in the groove as early as possible. What are you saying? What are you meaning? What are you what groove are we talking about? No, I'm not talking about groove. What I'm trying to say is, as soon as you finish a topic or something, like especially if you finish your syllabus, make sure you start doing your fully fleshed past papers. Do your fully fleshed past papers. And if maybe you are done or you finished with a certain topic, start doing topical questions. Those topical questions are from exam past papers, and they are shown topic by topic. You get what I mean? And just do as many as you can. Get in the groove as early as possible. Just do those past papers as early as possible. Don't wait for 2 months before, because it's not enough. Don't wait for 5 months. And especially if you know, you must know yourself, you must know your strengths, you must know where you're good at. And as I said, if you are not good at pressure, getting pressure from yourself, then I don't know. You need to start early as possible. But not least, do what works out for you. Like, do what works out for you. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, that's that's a tip of the century, okay? Because sometimes, you know, someone will be like, no, you need to like have a study timetable, and for me that doesn't work. It depends on how I am feeling, if I actually want to study physics, because sometimes you'd feel like, nah, I don't want to study physics. I want to do chemistry, or I want to do bio, or I want to do business. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, you get what I mean? And sometimes, for me, with my personal story with, you know, doing study timetables, is that I do them. Like, I plan out, I'm going to study this, I'm going to study that, and you know, sometimes I feel like, no, I don't want to study that thing on that certain day, and I'm just going to sit, because in my mind it does click that, oh, you need to study this subject on this day, and I'm not feeling it, and you get what I mean? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but do what works out for you, really. Like, I'm not going to tell you have study timetables, have like this, that, wake up early in the morning. Sometimes you're not a morning person, sometimes you're a night owl. You get what I mean? Pulling all nighter. Sometimes this pulling all nighter thing is not yours. You rather wake up really early in the morning, like your 4 o'clock, your 3, well, you get what I mean, like really early. So do what really works out for you, and yeah, but most importantly, study hard, study really hard and smart. So now we are on a second category, which is tips during the exams. Tip number 1, put everything in God's hands. To be honest, that time, at that point in time, you just need to put everything in God's hands, because you can try to like recover, study. Yes, there's something that you can do, but there really is nothing much during your exams. So just put everything in God's hands and pray like you're reading, and yeah, you'll be okay. Trust me. Number 2, sleep, eat, and drink water. And it sounds very cliche, but trust me, you really need to sleep. You need to sleep, you need to eat healthy. Don't be eating junk food every day. You need to drink water. You need to drink water, which is 2 liters per day. Yes, 2 liters per day. Me personally, well, it's wrong, I know, but I drink 1.5 liters per day. I need to drink 2 liters. But yeah, guys, please sleep. This thing of pulling an all-nighter before your exam is not gonna work. Like the day before your exam, you're pulling an all-nighter. I mean, as I said, do what works out for you, but at the same time, it's like it's not making any sense biologically. You get what I mean? Like, you are a human being, you need to rest and sleep, get some rest. Your brain needs to rest. You need to rest. Your body needs to rest. You get what I mean? And eat healthy. Don't be eating junk food every single day. You get what I mean? And then tip number 3, try to live your normal life. Okay, what do you mean? Try to live your normal life. Try to live your normal life. You know, run errands as you used to do. As you used to run them. Wash them clothes. Don't just leave your room dirty now that because you are writing your exams. No, live your normal life. Clean, do some chores. Okay, not too much. Don't, like, if you're a parent and you're watching this, please try to cut down chores, you know. But things like washing dishes, cleaning your room, those are the fundamental things that you can do. I mean, you know, yeah, man, like, try to live your normal life. Do YouTube. Well, I used to watch YouTube. I don't wanna lie, like, I used to watch YouTube. But not least, tip number 4, delete everything and anything that makes you procrastinate. And I know it kind of contradicts the third one, where I was like, try to live your normal life. It kinda, just a little bit, because you're living your normal life, Instagram and everything, you know. But personally for me, you must know yourself. It comes down to knowing yourself. You know, if you know yourself, if you know that, you know, TikTok and Instagram and whatever social media platform makes you procrastinate, delete them out of your life. And if you know that, you know, going out with your friends, or just visiting your friend will just make you procrastinate, or your friend visit, anything, just delete and that's it. Just delete, okay? Just delete that during your exam, just for that short period of time. That's all I am asking for. Just delete that, and after your exams, then your life will be back to normal. Okay, not back to normal, especially if you're pulling an all-nighter and stuff. You know, for me, after exams, it was so hard to adjusting to, oh, now I'm not studying and everything. I have to fix my sleeping schedule and stuff. It was so hard for me to like adjust to that, and also the anxiety of results. It was really hard. Like, It was I had an awful December, okay. But yeah, man, I'm just grateful for everything. But I'm just grateful for the fact that I was able to keep calm during the exam, and then after the exam, that's when I started panicking, and so yeah. So then we are now on our third category, which is extra resources. So for our extra resources, we have YouTube channels. So I am gonna suggest YouTube channels that I used personally, and I was like, damn, this is actually really good. So for maths, I highly suggest this person, Ginger Mathematician. I highly suggest this person for your IGCSE, and he recently started venturing into A levels, and I am loving it because Miguel is in the A levels now. Miguel is in the A levels now, so yeah, man. So please, Ginger Mathematician, I highly advise you to watch his YouTube channel for IGCSE. He does all these 45-minute all IGCSE, whether it's differentiation or whatever. I highly I recommend it. And then the second YouTube channel that I suggest is Cambridge 5 Minutes. I highly suggest this person, or this YouTuber, let me say. I highly suggest this YouTuber for either chemistry, physics, I think also with bio, because I don't know if, I've never done bio. I am not a biologist. I never took bio as a subject, but I think he also does bio. So go check him out. And we have Cognito. So with Cognito, they have GCSEs, but GCSEs and IGCSE are equivalent. They are more or less the same thing. The difference is, I know they have like few differences, and also with the grade scaling and stuff. Yeah, those are the huge differences, but everything else the same. The content is more or less the same. That is why it's very important that you also look at your syllabus, so that you can see, or you can look, you can see, is this the same, is this not the same, you get what I mean, so that you are not, you see. And then the fourth YouTube channel that I highly recommend is for English, GCSE Success. Oh my gosh, this dude I really, really, really love. He's been doing Cambridge for the longest time. Teaching Cambridge English, IGCSE English, Cambridge IGCSE English for the longest time. And to be honest, I highly recommend him. I went from getting a D to a C from a D to a C, so yeah, it kind of helped. Also with vocab, I feel like English vocabulary is very, very important. I was not one person who liked reading. Okay, I love reading, but I felt like I was reading the wrong books. They didn't enhance my vocab, you get what I mean? So now I'm trying to look into that and read more books and stuff. And then the fifth, before I get into these two other YouTube channels, this is for your past papers. If you're looking into, maybe for example you did your past paper and you want to look into a YouTube video based on that paper, then I highly recommend these two YouTube channels. And especially for your ATPs, for both for bio, chemistry and physics, I highly recommend these two YouTube channels for your ATPs, because ATP is hard if you don't know what's going on, but once you start knowing what is going on, really, it's the more you start relaxing and be like, okay, I'm fine, I'll be okay. Get what I mean? So we have the IGCSE channel, the IGCSE channel. I highly recommend this lady. I trust her because I've seen the comments down below and they're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And then the other one, we have IGCSE and A levels by Zane. Well, I haven't really tried IGCSE, I mean A levels for the A levels side, but for the IGCSE, yes. And I want to also look into the A levels that he does and stuff, but I highly recommend these YouTube channels. Please go check them out, and you know, tell me what you guys think about them, and if you've already tried them out, just, you know, give us feedback. And then we have revision notes, and these are things that I actually highly recommend. Physics maths tutor. I felt like without physics and maths tutor and these YouTube channels and everything, I don't think I would have gotten where I am actually. You get what I mean? Like with physics maths tutor for IGCSE, I felt like, you know, the people who were doing those revision notes knew what they were doing and they were looking at the syllabus, because the revision notes were exactly like to T as how the syllabus was, like to T. They explained each and everything, so please go check it out, revision notes. And another one, we have Save My Exam. Personally, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I know there's someone out there who might also not like physics maths tutor, so this is an alternative. You can use Save My Exam, but yeah, you can use Save My Exam. And I know there's tons of people out there who actually use Save My Exam. And then the other and then next we have where you can get your past papers. I use GCE Guide. GCE Guide, it's so easy to find your exam papers, and I mean, it's just a platform where you can just get your past papers. Really, there's really nothing bizarre about it. And then we have Papa Cambridge. You can also use Papa Cambridge if GCE Guide is giving you problems. So yeah, those are my extra resources. So yeah, we've come to the end of the video, and please guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and joy. Am I saying I'm rumbling, my boy? What? Okay. Okay.